Kyle Muller's here with us here on A's Cast Live from Hohokam Park. I've been waiting for this interview, and you have no idea why, but welcome to A's Cast and welcome to the Oakland Athletics.
Thank you. I'm very excited to be here.
You did something last year, like when you got traded over here and we were looking you up, you did something that we couldn't believe. It's like finding Bigfoot. You had a complete game.
Okay, so we were talking about that. I don't know if it might have been a 7-inning complete game and
It
a
says a
doubleheader.
CG.
Well, if that's the case, then yeah, I have a complete game.
Run with it, baby.
I will.
We didn't even have a complete game last year, the A's.
Really?
Seriously. It's
Yeah,
unreal.
No, it's with the whole new, way they're managing games and starters are only really going 5 innings and then you just give it to the bullpen. It's a rare occurrence, for sure, but it's always super cool when you see the starter go the whole way.
So when you get traded over here, we always talk about how Oakland is the land of opportunity.
Yeah.
You're not blocked. Nobody's blocked here. You're going to get a chance to play in the big leagues. So how excited were you when you got traded over knowing that?
I was ecstatic. I mean, I really was. Obviously my time in Atlanta, there was a lot of great moments, a lot of tough ones. There's a lot of good arms over there. And we had a situation where we had 5 guys in the AAA rotation that were on the 40-man. So if they needed a spot start, it was like whoever's day it was is going up. So
that's a luxury right there.
Yeah, no, like there was one series that we went and 3 guys from AAA, we won the whole series against Miami. But that's all I've wanted is just an opportunity to go out there every 5 days, pitch in the major leagues, and see where I'm at. Because right now, every time I've gone to the major leagues, it felt like a tryout. I go up for a day, pitch, and then I get sent home on a flight the next morning. So there's no routine, there's no comfort. Like that's all I'm waiting on and excited to have that opportunity here.
Well, I think about comparisons right now. In the Bay Area, Madison Bumgarner had an outstanding career with the San Francisco Giants. So we lived it. We got to see it from across the Bay. That's a pretty good guy to be compared to. Obviously, when you're big and you're left-handed, people are going to talk about that. But just talk about your game and what you're working on and what A's fans can expect.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely I know one thing that stood out about him in his career, because watching him, I was a big fan, was just his overall competitiveness. He was, whether he had his best stuff or his worst stuff, he was always in there, trying to help his team win. And I'd say I'm pretty similar in that regard, very competitive on the mound. I've had a lot of time and a lot of innings in the minor leagues, so I know, what I do well as a pitcher. I'm 4 pitches: fastball, curveball, slider, changeup. I feel comfortable throwing them, at any time. But yeah, just being competitive, staying in the game, and I like to bring a lot of energy as well. So I like I said, I'm super excited. I hope the A's fans are too.
Well, they are super excited because they know that you're going to be a guy that's going to be doing some great things with the Oakland Athletics. In the sense that I get from you, it's kind of the same thing. I don't know how much you've talked with Tyler Soderstrom, our first-round pick from a couple of years ago. But there just gets a point where you go, I'm ready.
Yeah.
You're done with the minor leagues. I can tell just listening to you, like, I've done this, spot starts. Your time is now.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing.
It is. And to have that chance to to break with the team, like I still have to prove myself here. Like what I've done in AAA doesn't mean that I'm going to have success in the major leagues. So I have, like this camp is still very important. I'm not going into this whole thing thinking that I've got a rotation spot locked, because there's a lot of good arms in there, and I still need to prove myself. They haven't seen me. I haven't, gotten to be around them. So, going into it with a competitive mindset, and the mentality that everything's earned, nothing's given. So, but yeah, no, it's great. I am over the minor leagues though.
Yeah, good for you. Yeah, I didn't want to be up here riding the planes and staying in the great hotels.
Yeah.
And something that I can tell also, and we talk about this all the time on the show, the one thing I see with pitchers is that, some guys go out to survive and other guys go out to win.
Right.
There is a difference. I can already tell with you. There's a reason you're going out there. You're not going out there just to survive.
100%.
It's win day when you get out there.
Absolutely. I mean, if you're taking the mound with any other mentality, then you probably should do a little self-reflecting. I mean, it's it's tough sometimes in the minor leagues because a lot of it is they say play for the name on the back at that point, but until you get to the major leagues, there's really not a whole lot of team atmosphere. Team like we're all pulling from the same end of the rope, but just being here early in camp, we've really preached that, and there's a lot of young guys, a lot of people with not a whole lot of experience, and so everyone's kind of in the same boat, and it's really exciting. It's really exciting. I haven't had this like team feeling of everybody like you know wanting to prove a lot of people wrong, because there's been a lot of reports, a lot of
Boom.
yeah, no, there,
I've been talking about, like, are people going to have – you got all these people saying this team's going to stink.
A
You got
lot.
no chance. At what point do you have a chip on your shoulder? Because they're not talking about me. They're not talking about Kotze.
Yeah.
They're not talking about – they're talking about you guys.
It's funny. It really is, because I haven't even pitched an inning in an Oakland A's uniform, and just hearing those things get me fired up.
Nice.
It's
I like that.
so I'm ready to be a part of this thing, and I know a lot of guys on the team too already, and I think we're all kind of in the same mentality of we're ready to mess up a lot of people's seasons and then see how successful we can be.
I like it. These are going to be short and sweet, but
Perfect.
I can't wait to talk to you back in Oakland, more long form. We do the show right on the field before games, so I'm hoping you're going to be a big A's Cast Live fan favorite.
Yeah, me too. I hope so.
It's great meeting you.
Nice
Good
to meet
luck
you
to
as
you.
well.
Stay healthy.
Thank you very much.